Imagine you're diving deep into the ocean, where sunlight barely penetrates. You might think this environment is devoid of life, but lurking in these dark waters could be some of the largest predators ever to swim in Earth's oceans, like the colossal Megalodon, Megalodon, which could grow up to 16 meters long and weighed around 59 tons. This apex predator dominated the seas during the Miocene epoch, roughly 23 to 2.6 million years ago. The idea of such a creature patrolling the deep waters still evokes a sense of awe and fear, even though Megalodon has been extinct for over 3 million years. Scientists have long believed that the Megalodon went extinct around 2 million years ago. This giant shark was larger than a school bus and had teeth as large as a human hand. However, rumors persist among deep-sea explorers, with some reporting sightings of massive fins cutting through dark waters, though there is no scientific evidence to support these claims. You need to hear this. Reports from divers and marine biologists describe encounters with something truly massive in the deep seas. Something that should have vanished long ago, like Megalodon, a giant prehistoric shark that went extinct around 3.6 million years ago. These sightings could be of living fossils or misidentifications, but they certainly capture our imagination about what ancient creatures might still lurk beneath the waves. Here's what nobody tells you. While megalodons did go extinct around 2.6 million years ago, their legacy continues to captivate our imagination. Some speculate they could still exist in the deep sea, but the scientific consensus is clear. There's no evidence supporting this idea. Think about it. Megalodon lived during a time when sea levels were higher and coastal areas offered plenty of food resources. As ocean environments changed, megatooth sharks could have adapted by retreating to deeper waters. And here's the kicker. Deep water provides ideal conditions for an apex predator like Megalodon. In cold, nutrient-rich deep waters, their metabolism slows down, conserving energy efficiently. But how do we know it's still there? Without bones or teeth, just stories and theories. And then, can you imagine this? One of those deep-sea explorers captures something on camera, a massive shadow passing by their submersible. The team scrambles to document what they see and finds large tracks in the sand. Evidence that a truly enormous creature is still hunting in the deep ocean today. You need to hear this. These tracks are consistent with a large shark size and shape, possibly indicating the presence of ancient sharks similar in size to Megalodon. However, there is currently no definitive proof linking these specific tracks directly to Megalodon. Researchers remain cautious, but intrigued by the possibility. If Megalodon survived into more recent times, it would likely have had to adapt its hunting strategies and diet. Instead of surface-dwelling prey, they might rely on deep-sea fish and giant squid, becoming apex predators of the twilight zone and abyssal plains, where sunlight never reaches. Imagine this. Megalodon evolved highly sensitive sensory organs, possibly including the ability to detect electric fields and vibrations, allowing it to thrive in the deep ocean's darkness. This adaptation didn't just ensure its survival. It made Megalodon a formidable predator in the dim depths of prehistoric seas. But here's where it gets really scary. If megalodons are still out there, they would pose an unprecedented threat. No human technology can reliably track such large creatures in the deep sea. We'd be like early sailors facing unknown monsters from the deep. And that's not even the strangest thing. There's another layer to this mystery. What if these ancient predators have evolved new behaviors over millions of years? Maybe modern great white sharks are descended from ancestors that once worked together in groups for better hunting efficiency and safety, a behavior that could have been passed down through generations. You need to hear this. Megalodons, the apex predators of prehistoric oceans, had hunting strategies that remain a subject of intense scientific inquiry. Imagine encountering a single jaw the size of your car. These solitary hunters patrolled ancient seas, not in packs, showcasing their formidable presence and predatory prowess. But here's the real kicker. If megalodons still existed today, they would challenge everything we know about modern marine ecosystems. the balance of power in the deep sea would shift dramatically, with these massive sharks reasserting themselves as apex predators, influencing prey populations and reshaping oceanic food webs. This creature was an absolute monster. If it had somehow persisted into modern times, it would be adapted to a world humans can barely fathom, thriving in the deep ocean's dark and mysterious depths. Can you actually imagine that? If megalodons still existed, they would represent a haunting echo of Earth's prehistoric past, a relic challenging our understanding of extinction itself. However, the last known megalodon fossils date back around 3.6 million years ago, making it one of the most recent megatoothed sharks to have gone extinct well before human records began. Subject: the megalodon that never left the deep. Passage to fact check. Hold on, this is where things get really intriguing. Some theories suggest megalodon's ancient relatives could be part of an undiscovered deep-sea ecosystem, isolated and thriving in hidden oceanic canyons or underwater mountains, much like modern-day sharks. However, there's no scientific evidence supporting the survival of megalodon into recent times. You need to hear this. In some isolated oceanic regions, megalodon-like megasharks could have thrived without significant competition from other large predators for millions of years, protected by their remote habitats. Imagine a world where ancient marine giants coexisted undisturbed in these deep-sea realms. But here's the gut punch fact. If we ever confirm megalodons are still out there, it will redefine our fear of the deep sea. An animal that thrived for nearly 20 million years and could survive undetected would be a chilling encounter indeed. You see, this isn't just about a big shark anymore. It's about facing the unknown. The idea of ancient behemoths lurking in our oceans challenges our sense of control and security. Megalodon, an apex predator that patrolled the world's seas during the Miocene epoch, around 23 to 3.6 million years ago, was indeed a formidable creature. Its massive size and powerful jaws would have made it a fearsome presence, far surpassing any shark alive today. The thought of such creatures existing in the distant past evokes both wonder and unease, reminding us that our oceans still hold many mysteries waiting to be discovered. And here's where it all comes together. If megalodons are still out there, they aren't mere survivors, they've transformed. Adapted to new conditions, these ancient predators have become even more formidable than their prehistoric ancestors. But the real nightmare is this: what if we discover them too late? When megalodons, or their deep-sea dwelling descendants, emerge from their hidden realms, will we be prepared to face these ancient giants? Here's what changes everything. If megalodon is still out there, our oceans aren't just deep, they're ancient. And in that depth lies a predator that once ruled the seas during its reign millions of years ago, unmatched in power by any other shark. You need to hear this. The idea of a living remnant from deep time is not just thrilling. It challenges our understanding of extinction and biodiversity. It forces us to question everything we thought was settled about the persistence and distribution of species through geological history. And here's where it all comes full circle. If megalodon fossils were ever to reveal hidden populations existing far into more recent times, they would remind us that our oceans hold secrets beyond imagination, giants from a time long past, waiting in ancient tales and fossils to inspire awe and wonder. This changes everything. The deep sea isn't just dark and cold. It's home to living vestiges of prehistoric power, reminding us that ancient lineages persist in our world today. For instance, the modern great white shark, Carcharodon carcharias, is a descendant of the mighty megalodon, Otodus megalodon, which ruled the oceans millions of years ago. This connection reveals how ancient predators continue to shape marine ecosystems in surprising ways. If megalodon sharks still existed, they would be reminders of a prehistoric world long past, existing alongside ancient marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs during the Miocene epoch, around 23 to 5 million years ago. This lost world is one where gigantic predators ruled the seas, creating an ecosystem that has since vanished. And that's your gut punch fact. If you ever dive deep enough into the geological record, you might find creatures far more formidable than any living today. The Megalodon, a massive shark that dominated the seas over 2 million years ago during the Pliocene and Miocene epochs, is one such creature. Its extinction around 2.6 million years ago means it never coexisted with humans. But its legacy as an apex predator of prehistoric times redefines how we view our oceans and their ancient inhabitants. So hear us what I'm telling you. The deep sea isn't just dark, it's a place where ancient nightmares wait. And if megalodons are still out there, they're the ultimate proof that sometimes monsters don't die, they evolve. You need to hear this. Megalodons aren't just big fish. They're living legends swimming through the abyss like ghosts of prehistoric times. Imagine a creature as long as 3 school buses. With teeth the size of your hand, this is what we're talking about here. However, megalodons went extinct around 2.6 million years ago, at the end of the Pliocene epoch. And there's no scientific evidence suggesting they still exist today in the deep sea or anywhere else on Earth. And get this, these megalodons could have used the deep sea as a refuge to avoid extinction. Cold waters slowed their metabolism, allowing them to survive with less food. It's like they found a loophole in nature's rules, extending their reign for millions of years beyond what was thought possible. Can you picture that? A prehistoric giant, like Megalodon, slipping through the cracks of geological time, its existence confined to ancient oceans long before our era. That's not just scary, it's mind-bending. Here's what nobody tells you. Megalodon's massive size allowed them to dominate deep-sea ecosystems during their reign. Picture a megalodon swimming through dark depths, sensing prey with its powerful electroreceptors. It could pick up electrical signals from distant sources, making it an invisible hunter in the abyss, perfectly adapted for hunting in the ocean's twilight zone. And then, everything scientists thought they knew about predator-prey dynamics falls apart with the discovery of Megalodon, a creature so massive it could reshape entire oceanic food chains, potentially driving smaller predators to extinction and leaving a trail of mystery for paleobiologists to unravel. This creature is absolutely incredible. Nothing should dominate Earth's oceans to such an overwhelming degree as Megalodon did millions of years ago. If these giant sharks were still alive today, they would completely redefine our understanding of marine survival and evolution, thriving in ways that no other modern predator could match. However, it's important to note that Megalodon, Carcharocles megalodon, lived between approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago during the Miocene and Pliocene epochs, long before human observation began. Its absence today is not due to its ability to rewrite evolutionary rules, but rather the natural progression of life on Earth where species come and go over vast geological timescales. Let's face it, the deep sea isn't just a place for exploration. It's a realm that preserves the mysteries of prehistoric life. And if you ever dive deep enough to encounter one, prepare to have your mind blown. You won't be looking at an ancient fish, but rather witnessing the legacy of creatures like Megalodon, a true giant of the past that roamed the oceans up until around 2.6 million years ago, leaving behind an enduring impact on marine ecosystems. And here's the part that breaks me. If Megalodon descendants were still out there, it means our oceans hold secrets we can barely imagine. These ancient sharks would represent living remnants of an era when giant predators ruled the seas. Yet science tells us this reign ended millions of years ago. The idea of a megalodon surviving into modern times is purely speculative and unsupported by evidence. However, the possibility of undiscovered species in our vast oceans still tantalizes the imagination. This is what I'm telling you. The deep sea isn't just dark, it's a portal to another realm of existence. Ancient creatures like the giant shark Megalodon, Carcharocles megalodon, once ruled the oceans during the Miocene epoch, around 23 to 2.6 million years ago. If such monsters could adapt and thrive in prehistoric times, perhaps there are still untold wonders lurking beneath the waves today, waiting to be discovered. Subject: the megalodon that never left the deep. Hold on to that thought, because this isn't just about one species. It's about understanding how life can evolve and adapt in extreme environments over millions of years. It's a reminder that our oceans are far more mysterious and awe-inspiring than any of us ever imagined. And now, think about this. If megalodons exist today, what else is out there? What other secrets does the deep sea hold? The answer might just redefine how we view ourselves in relation to the natural world. We share our planet with a myriad of incredible creatures, each playing its own vital role. We're not at the top, we're part of something much bigger and more complex. So here's your gut punch fact. If megalodons are still alive today, it means our understanding of nature is fundamentally flawed. Megalodon, Autotus megalodon, went extinct around 2.6 million years ago due to climate change and prey availability shifts. If this giant shark were still living in the deep ocean, it would mean that decades of paleontological research have missed crucial evidence, indicating a massive gap in our knowledge about marine megafauna survival and extinction patterns. It's time to reevaluate everything we think we know about life and survival in our oceans. This changes how you see the world. The deep sea isn't just a place of darkness. It's a realm where ancient secrets might still whisper tales of bygone eras. Consider this. While megalodons have been extinct for millions of years, their legacy lives on in the vast and mysterious ocean depths. Could there be other hidden giants down there? Imagine colossal squid, reaching lengths of up to 43 feet, larger than a school bus, and ancient shark species yet undiscovered by science lurking beneath the waves. Imagine exploring a trench and finding a tooth as big as your head, just lying on the bottom like it was dropped yesterday. That's not something you see every day, right? But megalodons went extinct around 3.6 million years ago, along with other megafauna of the Pliocene epoch. Any modern sighting would be extraordinary and point to a whole undiscovered world down there that scientists have yet to explore. Here's what nobody tells you. Deep-sea exploration is barely scratching the surface. We've only explored less than 20% of our oceans. That's like knowing your house, but never peeking in the basement or attic. Who knows what could be lurking down there, man? So here's the deal. If megalodons are still swimming around, it means we're missing out on so much more. It's a wake-up call to look harder and deeper into our oceans. Because who knows what else is out there, waiting to remind us of just how little we know about this planet. The extinction of Megalodon, however, marks the end of an apex predator that ruled the seas for millions of years. Its disappearance left a gap in marine ecosystems that underscores the profound impact such creatures have on their environments. And then, everything scientists thought they knew about prehistoric creatures falls apart. While we often look to the skies for ancient wonders, the real mysteries might be lurking beneath our feet, or more accurately, in the depths of the ocean. It's time to dive deep and uncover what truly lies hidden underwater, where ancient behemoths like Megalodon once roamed. So next time you're by the ocean, just imagine the giant extinct shark Megalodon lurking in the depths during prehistoric times. Its massive jaws and powerful bite would have been a sight to behold, making your imagination run wild with possibilities of what once swam beneath those calm waves.